You know when you're on the internet just scrolling around, looking at random things, and then you come across this? No, not that. This is the list of every legitimate world record PR stunt in Forza Horizon 5. You'll probably recognize some names on here, like Travis, for example. I was scrolling around on here recently, and I came across the danger sign section, aka the biggest jumps in the game. You're not gonna goddamn believe what I'm about to show you, chat. This was made by a guy named Sharky. He jumped in the Camaro Pro Stock drag racing car and ripped it up the side of the volcano. He hits the danger sign in the air, jumps all the way down and over the mountain. Do you want to know the craziest thing? That's not even the world record. This one is the world record, where he hits it more to the right-hand side and clears the entire mountain in one clean jump and scores the world record distance of over 4,000 feet. Okay, maybe clean isn't the right word. Well. Introducing Mr. Skill Issue. How hard can it be? I have 2 hours before I have to leave my house for my first real-life race event of the year. Basically, I wanted to see if I could get 3,000 feet. And if I could get 4,000 feet, I think I would actually need to retire right at that moment because I'm never topping that. Order of business number 1. I need to make my Camaro Pro Stock car look a little cooler. I need Lightning McQueen. Now, looking good is winning half the battle already. This is the tune we're going to be running. It's made by the guy who actually set the world record. There's the share code if you'd like to give it a go yourself. My personal best on this is 2,200 feet. The person who's got the most amount of score on my friends list is Kimmy. Let's see if we can take down Kimmy going the correct way first. You're probably used to drag racing this car. As it turns out, that's not actually what this thing is really good at. Wait, did I just set a new personal? As it turns out, this car is really good for jumping. And it's really good for off-roading. The reason it's so fast is because the rear tires are huge. Look at them. Damn, they thick. You've basically got a contact patch that is the thickness of the car. And when you combine that with off-road racing tires, it genuinely makes it one of the fastest off-road cars in this game for like top speed stuff. So let me just set another PB on here and then aim to the left for a bit more distance. The fact that we can hit almost 200 miles an hour in that tiny little space is... Yes! Back to back P1. You might have noticed a bit of a problem. It's really hard to get a run-up from this side of the volcano. So what we need to do instead is start all the way down here and gun it up the volcano and hit it backwards. No, I'm sure that'll go very well. All right, let's just see what happens. Travis says, no way you're going for reverse. Of course I'm going for reverse. I think genuinely I could get 3,000 feet, possibly 3,500 feet. I've only got 2 hours to do it though. We don't have that many restarts. That's not gonna be a smooth landing, sir. That's not gonna be a smooth landing. That was on purpose. As you might have noticed, I failed the jump when I landed on the back of the car. But you might be saying, Nick, those runs that you showed before, they were landing on their roof and stuff, and they weren't failing. That's because of the perk. For this car, we need to go into the skill mastery and go all the way over here to the right-hand side and unlock the extra life perk, and that'll make it, when we land poorly, we actually complete the jump. Travis said, who gave bro all this information? Genji just gave me that information. Did Genji bamboozle? Coco says, I'm honored Nick doesn't come to me for advice anymore. To be fair, I didn't go to anyone. Genji just said it. Let's see if the perk works. That was actually a pretty decent jump. We're definitely going to land on the rear end here. We should be redlining. Genji! I've been lied to and bamboozled. I don't even need to worry about landing poorly. I'm going to land perfectly, buttery smooth, and you're about to witness... Shit. What speed is this guy hitting the jump at? The dude's hitting the jump at 250 50 on that run. Okay, I need to do a way bigger run up. We're going all the way to here. Chat says, Nick, this is one of the toughest PR stunts to do. You're wasting your time. It's kind of sad to hear chat when faced with adversity, they just go, no. When faced with adversity, you go head down, you push, and you try your best. I really want to see how far I can get. Travis says he shifts up after jumping. No need to worry about the gear. I'm just going to worry about hitting the danger sign at maximum speed. Dude, I lose so much speed. Hey, on the bright side, this is without a doubt my fastest, or like my... That was definitely my furthest jump so far. But damn, there's still so much room for improvement. Oh, Shark's here. He says, hey, Nick, in my video, I was too far to the right on the uphill. Going to the left to avoid big air is faster. I wonder as well if I should do like the rewind thing. So I rewind all the way back, knock down all of the props and go again. Yeah. Shark just said also consider breaking down most of the cacti in front of you, then rewind and drive down the path. Yeah. I got you. Shark says try riding the part where it starts to bank up, then turn it. If I can make it all the way up and avoid that annoying, like, bounce. Aha! I can probably go maybe a bit wider. Yo! Hello? Chat, I did a thing! That is officially our best jump yet. See, chat? We're making progress. Now, all we need to do is jump twice as far as I jumped that time. If I'm hitting this jump at 210 or whatever I'm hitting it at, I think if I can make the difference and hit it at 220 or 225, it'll lead to such a further jump because I'll then be jumping over the mountain and that'll give me my extra 1,000 feet. All I need, though, is the right run for this. I do need to figure out some reference points, though, because right now I'm kind of just driving blind. There we go. That's a little better. Oh, yeah, that's a lot better. I kind of hit a bounce. You see that bounce right there? That's losing me so much speed. I think I might need to do an even bigger run up though. Shark says, I would also suggest that you can shift up every bounce you hit, then shift back down when you land. Are you trying to get me to spin my wheels up in the air as fast as possible and then shift down at the last second to carry that momentum? People who try hard danger signs are built different. That's a wild strategy. I'm trying to do it, but I don't think I'm doing it properly. Hey, that actually felt pretty quick. Dude, that actually felt insanely fast, and I think I messed up the whole time. Dude, that was my best one, and it was so jank. Holy shit. I'm telling you, chat, the people who try hard danger signs are the most wild FH5 players. Genji says this is full tech. I should really look at doing a video on like all the try hard FH5 tech because there's some wild stuff in there. There's so many different things to think about now. It's like, okay, order of business number 1, knock down all the cactuses. Order of business number 2, make sure you're on the right line. Then do all the weird shifting stuff. Shark says also 260 where you're going is enough to have 245 by the danger sign. Focus on optimizing the end. That's at least a good sign that we're on the right line at the start. So we don't need to worry about that. If I can clean up the end, really focus on the shifting strategy. Should I do it in 6? Like when I'm in the air, or should I just use 5th? Just 5th? Okay, just 5th. Okay, I was double spamming then. Well, that makes it easier for me then. Hello? Hello? Yo, what? That was not the optimal line, but that was certainly a line. We've learned more, I think, in the last half an hour than I've learned playing this game ever. Shark says that line at the start is perfect. Chat, I've never been so happy in my life before. That's the best compliment I ever could have got in my life. Shark says also for the gear boosting thing, you want to be in the highest gear that gets close to red line. So where you are, I'd suggest 5th. Got you. I did it in 4th there. I don't know if you could tell. Coco says, I think you just need to get this gear boosting thing down to an art. I agree. There's so much potential with the gear boosting thing. It's kind of insane. 260 at the bottom of the volcano. We only needed about 50 rewinds to get the perfect line. I'm trying to cut down as many of these trees as possible with rewinding. Chat, can you do an average of how many rewinds I'm doing right now per minute? Chat says 10 to 20 per minute, and I've been going for 60 minutes. So 600 rewinds we're on. Slightly concerning. Shark says this score took me 2 hours or so. I probably rewinded 200 times. If it took you 2 hours and you actually knew what you were doing, this would take me like a lifetime. I have to double shift. Speed boost? You can see the speed boost hit when you land sometimes. That's crazy. We're doing like 260 miles an hour down here at the bottom. Now we just need to carry as much of that speed up the hill as possible. I'm willing to upload a tune with better gears if you want. I don't think it's the gears that are really holding me back. I think it might have something to do with me being me at the end of the day. He says you're losing like 150 miles an hour in fourth. Okay, maybe it's worth then. Hello? Hello? Was that my best one? I hit it at like 230. Dude. That's still not 2,000 feet, though. Coco says the ending was scuffed. Okay, I focused a lot on the start of this run. What do I really need to focus on towards the end? Because I don't like that rock. That rock is really in my way. It's like in the natural turn-in point for the corner. Maybe, do I need to go further up towards those two trees? Shark says also rewind at the top a lot. There's a lot of rocks on the ground that'll kill your speed that you can't even see. Okay, good to know. I didn't know that either. Chat? Yo! New PB! 2,700! Yo! Top 1% now! Sharku says use this tube. It has a slightly improved fourth gear, which should allow me to carry much more speed up the mountain. It's crazy how much rewinding you need to do. Not because you inevitably like mess up the line, but just to clear all the stuff out of the way. Okay, so I'm doing 260 up the mountain. That's good. Okay, now let's go see the line that we should be taking. Comes all the way up, aims at the two trees right there. He's slowly turning to the right already. Looks like he's gonna hit the second tree. Gets all the way up there, doing 260 past the tree. Rewinds, I assume, to clear out props on the ground. Small little jump, and then it's a straight shot. I know what to do. Now I just need to do it. It's the hard part. So, knock down all these props. We should be doing 260 past the tree, or 265 past the tree. Go right at the tree. Look like you're gonna hit the tree almost. You turn in from this tree, like so much harder than I do. It feels like I'm trying to make the corner bigger by going wider, but your run is crazy. Chat says the more tech I hear about, the more it starts to sound like Trackmania. Sir, you are not wrong. This is without a doubt my best run. I just need to nail this uphill now. I'm doing 267. Chat says your Y button will be broken by the end of the stream. Chat, we're just casually torture testing the Xbox controllers here. Gear boost for the bounce. Okay, I'll gear boost for this little bounce here. 264? Okay, that's 240 that we're gonna hit the jump at. Is that enough? Please tell me that's enough. The ground is not even loaded in. Not enough. There's some other tech that's being talked about in the chat. For those of you who don't know, it's really weird, but there's more grip on sand in the rain than there is in the dry. It's really weird, okay? Hold on. Where's Shark hitting the jump from? Pretty much bang on in the middle of all the sand. Imagine being a PS5 player and seeing this AR-12 Nick guy rewinding a billion times and jumping over a mountain. You'd be very confused. I'm still losing too much speed going sideways a little bit, but... No! No! Just give me 3,000 feet, please! I just want 3K. I don't want 4. I don't want 3.5. Just 3 is good enough. 911, what's your emergency? Nick's having a mental breakdown after this. Can confirm. Everyone at the racetrack later today. Hey, Nick, why do you look so stressed out and tired? Don't mind me. I was trying to jump over a mountain. The real Lightning McQueen would have done this first try. You're not wrong. Chat says you should try it IRL. I'll do the gear shift boost IRL with the Miata and see how it goes. I'll do the gear shifty boost, okay? Shark says we can adjust the tune to jump flatter. What do you mean adjust the tune to jump flatter? Tune swapping? Wait, you want me to swap the tune here? Changing the spring stiffness affects how bouncy each end of the car is. Are you about to upload a goddamn tune for me to try from here? He says that's what I did in the world record. Oh my god. So you're saying if I pause, I can download a tune. Sharky made a tune called Try This, just upload it. Well, now we download a different tune as we're in the middle of a goddamn jump doing 250. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Sharky. Much appreciated. Now that we've got this tune on, the back end of the car shouldn't squat and the front end shouldn't lift up. Can I get 3,000 feet? Yeah, it's still becoming a... Look at my shadow! Re-download the tune on the final rewind. I update. Try This is re-uploaded. Okay. Is this it? We're aiming a little bit to the left. Please mess up my landing. 100 feet! I don't know which one of you is playing the horn on the jump there, but thank you for making this even more epic. You know what would be nice? If the next Forza Horizon had, like, custom rewinds, so you could, like, see a bar and choose any point from that bar to rewind. It's just the bounce that's messing me up right at the end, because I am hitting it over 250. Go. 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 Flip, flip, flip. Flip. No! 50 feet! 50! I don't know if redlining in 6th gear in the air actually helps, but it makes me feel like... Wait. Just land! Come on! At this point, any landing will do. Very promising. Please land. It's not even the speed that I'm necessarily worried about. It's the way I hit the bounce before I take the jump. That's what I'm worried about. That looks good. That looks good. So done. 3,100 feet, baby. Thank you, Shark, for all the help.